Hello. I want to talk today about free will and choices. And of all the things that you have to make a powerful impact on your life is the choices that you make. We are the choices that we make. And that's so good because if we have control of ourselves and our emotions and, enjoy life and look at it as an adventure, then that's a really good thing. But if you're caught in misery and you're spinning those thoughts out and those negative choices and oh, woe is me and stuff like that, that is exactly what you will get. So I was still working with learning free will. This, by the way, is the guide on how to become more conscious. And then A New Earth is like once you've been, delving into that and stretching those consciousness muscles, then A New Earth talks about how that we can find our purpose and perhaps share, whatever your gifts are and make the world a better place. Anyway, Eckhart talks about free will in a way that's different from the usual debate of determinism versus freedom. His view is rooted in presence and consciousness. Here are the main points of his perspective. Ego and conditioning limit free will. Most of what people call free will is really unconscious conditioning, automatic reactions, thought patterns, and emotional triggers. When the ego is in charge, we're not truly free. We're acting out of our programs from the past. True freedom comes through awareness. Free will exists only when we're present and aware. By observing thoughts instead of being trapped in them, we gain the ability to choose consciousness rather than react automatically. In this sense, the more awake you are, the more genuine free that you will have. Choice versus surrender. Tolle often says that real freedom isn't about endlessly choosing between options, but aligning with the present moment. Paradoxically, surrender to what is acceptance of the now, leading into the deepest sense of freedom. Limited egoic will versus universal will. The ego has a narrow, self-centered sense of will. Beyond that, there's a larger intelligence, universal consciousness, being or life itself. That works through us when we're no longer identified with our ego. In that state, what happens feels less like my will and more like the will of life moving through us. To sum it up, as long as you are identified with your mind, what you think of as free will is only the freedom to choose one form of bondage over another. Real free arises when you align with the present moment. Good luck. That is your superpower. Use it. Use it well. Have a great day. All glory to God. And remember, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Love you. Thanks for listening.